Morning. So this morning I was speaking to God and asking him certain things about since I became a Christian and what's going on, you know. Um and I know a lot of people have been going through the same thing. So this might be for a word for somebody. So when I became a Christian, I dedicated my life, my family, my household to God. And after that, he was the one that was guiding my steps every sense of the way. Like, for example, getting a hat. And I was a shy person at the time, so it was very hard for me to do these things. But I did them because I love him. And the things that I've done is not for everybody to do. And I know that many people have different callings in their life, and our calls are not the same. People could be called to be a pastor, so they have to be strict with certain things. But that doesn't mean that what you're doing is wrong, especially if God is the one who told you or directed you to do certain things. There's nothing I've done that hasn't been guided by Him. He's guided me through every step of everything I've done. Sometimes I wanted to rebel, and I did. I was supposed to move to Cleveland, and I didn't. At the right time, I didn't. I backed off, and I paid for it. I paid for it with spiritual warfare. So I try not to do that again. So everywhere he tells me to go, I need to speak in tongues. Certain places, I do it. I do it quietly, like Hannah used to do. And that's why I'm just telling people that everybody's walk with God is different. And I do hear from God directly. It's not Satan, because there's no way Satan is going to tell you put on a Jesus hat. There's no way Satan is going to tell you fast or do not eat meat. This is not my choices to do, because I'm doing things that were the contrary of what I was doing before. So I know I've done it because I gave my life to him. And sometimes the things that I do doesn't make any sense. But imagine Ezekiel. What did he do? The people must have been thinking he went crazy. The things that I have done, people would think I'm nuts. But I really don't care. You know why? Because he sent me to do it. He put it in my heart. And when God puts something in your heart, you can't even sleep, because that's going to stay in you. If God tells me go over here, go over there, I'm going to do it no matter what. But he said, I'm with you all the way. So he's with us when he tells us to do these things. You do them quietly, because that's what he asks us to do, quietly. Don't go out there screaming and yelling and kicking and doing all this nonsense. Symbols, symbolic things do matter in the heavenly kingdom. And that's all I have to say. And it's been bothering me for a couple of weeks now about my hat. And actually my hat, I got it at Amazon because I couldn't find any Jesus gear anywhere. And first I got a cross, and he told me, no, don't wear the cross. That's too little. Something big. He told me dream big. And I did. And it's so strange because my son was an extra in a movie made at Carl Hayden High School that was called Dream Big. And he's been using that word with me like since the beginning, dream big. And that's all I have to say. You do you. If that's what God tells you to do, all. And by the way, I always ask for confirmations, because the things that I have done, I need confirmations on it. And it doesn't bother him. He knows your heart. And he did tell one king in the Bible, I don't remember his name, to ask for a sign. He will give it to them, and he didn't want to do it. Which is weird, because you have to do what God tells you to do, right? So I'm like Gideon. I'm like, oh no, I have to do this. Oh no, know, God, give me a sign, When, where, the time, the hour, everything had to be done by him. I couldn't do anything. Now I'm resting. I'm not really resting because I don't understand why I'm making videos. But yeah, just every person's walk with God is different. He might tell you to do things that he's not going to tell somebody else to do. So whosoever this word is for, follow God, not man.